There are two types of leaders in the world, true leaders and false leaders, and today we want to look at the distinction between the two. Imagine that you have two companies, Company A and Company B. Company A brings in a true leader, while Company B brings in a false leader. What is going to be the distinguishing characteristic that's going to help you to determine which one is the true leader and which one is the false leader? Well, it's really going to come down to just one factor, and that one factor is the way true leaders and false leaders look at the people they are leading is drastically different, and it makes all the difference in the end results of what those two leaders are able to accomplish. When a true leader comes in, he's not coming in for his own good. He actually comes in, and the very first thing he does, really, once he gets started, is he gets to know the people that he's leading. He looks at them, he finds out their strengths, he finds out their weaknesses, he makes sure that they know that he cares about them. He finds out what their goals and their dreams are. He finds out what they want to achieve in life. And then he goes about, as part of his leadership, helping them to implement those changes in their life that will make them happier, more productive, more satisfied, more fulfilled people. And that's quite different than the way most leaders look at leadership. Most leaders are like the leader in Company B. He comes in as the leader because he's there really for self-seeking reasons. He wanted to be known as the leader of this company. He liked the salary that it comes with being the leader for this company. He likes the prestige that comes with being in charge of this organization. His reasons are largely selfish and self-centered. He's coming in to help improve himself. It's going to look better on his resume down the road when he can say, I was a leader for this company. I did this and I accomplished this and so forth. That's going to look good on him. But a true leader, when they come in, they know that the most important asset they have in any organization, whether it's a company, whether it's a political system, whether it is a ministry, the most important asset, physical asset that they have are the people that are following them. And a true leader knows that in order to bring the best out of those people, and you want the best out of your people because when you bring the best out of your people, you're the most productive, you're the most successful, and you're able to accomplish the most. So a true leader wants to bring the best out of their people. They focus not so much on the end goals of what that organization may be. They focus on the people. Now, that's not to say that the end goals are not important. The end goals obviously are important in an organization. You'll end up if you don't somehow focus on those end goals, you'll just end up wasting time and wasting money. But you don't achieve success as a leader in whatever the organization is. You don't achieve it by focusing on the end goals. You achieve it by focusing on the people that are following you as a leader. Now, let's look at what happens in each of these cases. You've got the leader, the true leader. He cares about his people. He comes into the organization from the get-go. He lets the people know, I'm one of you. I'm interested in you. I want to find out about you. Tell me about your family. Tell me about your goals. Tell me about your dreams. Tell me what you've done before. Tell me where you want to be, and I'm going to help you get to where you want to be. The leader of Company B comes in, he doesn't get to know the people. He doesn't make the people feel like he's one of them. He doesn't come down to the level of the people. He actually has an air of superiority that kind of exudes from him, that when the people sense that, it always has a negative impact on them. It causes them to lose respect for him. When the true leader comes in and when the people see that he really cares about them, that he really cares not just about them doing a good job, but he cares about their personal satisfaction and fulfillment. And that he's investing time and energy and effort into making them a better person in such a way that down the road, they may not even be with this company anymore, but they're still going to have grown and achieved qualities and traits that they're able to utilize in their life. Even when they're no longer a part of the company, that's going to have an amazing effect on their work ethic. What that's going to do is that's going to cause them to respect their leader. And not only respect him, but they're going to feel that they have a debt of gratitude towards him. They're going to feel like, this guy came in, I didn't even know this guy. This guy came in, he took the time and made the effort to find out all about me and find out, what I wanted in life to be a happier, more fulfilled, more enriched person. And then he actually took steps to make that happen when he didn't have to do that. And what that's going to do is that when people experience that, they're going to turn around and they're going to give you as the leader not just 100%, but they're going to give you 110%. They're going to say, this guy has invested in me, I'm going to invest in him. He's helped me to succeed. It's obvious to me that he wants me to succeed. I want him to succeed. And I'm going to do what I can to help him achieve the goals that he has. Now, obviously, in an environment like that, where the people that you're leading, where your workers, where they feel that way, your company is going to have success. Your company is going to prosper, generally speaking. But let's look at company B, where they have the false leader. The false leader comes in and he obviously doesn't care about his people. He's not there to help his people. He doesn't have, this mindset of that, part of his mission as a leader is actually to serve the ones that he's leading, to help build them up. He doesn't have that. He comes in and he basically uses the people to achieve his own ends and his own goals. And they pick up on that. And what that leads to, obviously, is resentment. And what happens when followers feel resentment towards their leader? Something always happens. Whether consciously or subconsciously, those followers begin to hope for the failure of that leader. It's an unavoidable consequence of not being treated the way by a leader that they should be treated, for them to begin to feel and hope that they fail. And what generally happens in an organization when that's the case? Well, those organizations generally do not prosper and do not succeed and do not achieve their goals the way that they wanted to or the way that they could have. So the two, really the difference between a true and a false leader comes down to that one point of how do they view the people that they're leading? Do they care about their people? Do they have those people's best interest? Or do they have their own interest and they have their own care and concern as their first and foremost goal? That's going to be the difference for success and failure in your organization. It's really all in, in one sense, it's largely all in how you treat the people. As we strive, those of us who feel called to be leaders, as we strive to be leaders, whether it's, director of a company, manager, director of a committee, whatever it is you may be leading in, remember that you're there to help the people who are following you grow and be fulfilled themselves. And in investing in them, they will in turn invest in you, and you will be better equipped to achieve the end goals and the end results that you want to achieve. It's like a natural law, really. What we invest in other people spills back over into us. Likewise, what we do not invest in other people negatively spills back over into us. I'm Daniel R. Jennings, and this is the difference between a true and a false leader.